At 2:17 p.m. on a crowded afternoon, Terminal C at one of the world's busiest international airports was operating normally. Families moved between gates, business travelers rushed toward departures, and security officers monitored thousands of passengers. Nothing suggested that a routine lost child call will become one of the strangest airport security investigations ever documented. Surveillance footage showed a child standing alone near a flight information display. Calm and unafraid, the child waited while a traveler alerted airport staff. Within minutes, officers arrived. "Hey there, are you okay? Where's your family?" Officer Martinez asked. The child pointed toward a distant hallway. "They'll find me." Security always checks there first. The answer seemed unusual but harmless. Then the child added, "They went toward the checkpoint near the employee elevators. But they won't use that route because the badge door locks after 3. The officer froze. The hallway was not visible to passengers and led to a restricted area. Moments later, the child mentioned another checkpoint several floors below, a location rarely seen by the public. When asked how they knew about it, the child simply replied, "I've seen it." The guardian was soon located, but the conversation continued troubling airport staff. Witnesses reported that the child had accurately referenced employee corridors, screening rooms, and security routes hidden from public view. Management ordered a review. One question dominated the discussion. How could a child know so much about places they should never have seen? Investigators documented every statement and compared them with airport maps. The results were unsettling. Multiple descriptions matched actual checkpoint locations, including employee-only screening areas. Analysts explored simple explanations. Perhaps the child visited frequently, had relatives working at the airport, or learned details online. Interviews revealed no family connection to airport operations, and digital investigators found no public sources explaining all the information. The mystery deepened when witnesses recalled hearing similar comments from the child during previous airport visits. Travel records revealed the family had passed through the airport dozens of times over several years. Then investigators uncovered a surprising detail. The family had been present during a little-known airport incident years earlier. The discovery shifted attention from the child to the airport itself. A broader investigation began. Security personnel, child protection specialists, journalists, aviation consultants, and digital forensics analysts reconstructed years of airport visits. Surveillance archives, passenger records, and historical documents revealed a pattern. The family had repeatedly encountered construction zones, temporary rerouting maintenance projects, training exercises, and operational disruptions. Each event briefly exposed parts of the airport normally hidden from public view. Former employees described incidents that had attracted little attention at the time. Temporary barriers exposed employee corridors. Training materials displayed facility layouts. Public presentations revealed operational details. Individually, these incidents seemed insignificant. Together, they painted a different picture. The breakthrough came when journalists located a forgotten report buried in airport archives. Years earlier, investigators had documented concerns about sensitive operational information becoming visible through construction projects, public displays, training sessions, and archived airport maps. The report warned that repeated low-level exposures could allow someone to assemble a surprisingly detailed understanding of airport operations. Several recommendations were never fully implemented. The forgotten report transformed the case. Investigators concluded that the child had likely accumulated knowledge over years of exposure. Airport tours, observation areas, delayed flights near operational zones, public events, and visible infrastructure may have gradually formed a detailed mental map of the airport. Yet, not every question was answered. Some details described by the child appeared more specific than investigators could fully explain. Missing attendance records, deleted surveillance footage, and incomplete archives prevented definitive conclusions. Several former employees disagreed about what information had been visible at different times. Years later, investigators settled on 4 primary theories. The first suggested the child developed exceptional knowledge through repeated exposure and observation. The second proposed that sensitive information became unintentionally accessible through overlooked channels. The third argued that historical events and forgotten programs created connections investigators initially missed. The fourth acknowledged that incomplete records may conceal critical pieces of the story. When officials reviewed the original body camera footage one final time, one moment stood out. The child pointed down a corridor and calmly said, "There's another checkpoint over there." The officers exchanged surprised looks. That brief moment became the lasting image of the case, not because it proved anything, but because it captured uncertainty. No evidence ever suggested criminal intent or unauthorized access. Instead, the mystery revealed how observation, memory, and institutional oversight can intersect in unexpected ways. The child grew older, the family moved on, and the airport introduced new information management policies. Yet the case continues to raise difficult questions. How much information can people absorb without anyone noticing? How many operational secrets remain hidden in plain sight? Security systems are designed to control information as carefully as access. Yet, one child's knowledge forced investigators to consider whether some secrets had been visible all along.